Aloha everybody, Ernie Lau, manager for the Honolulu Board of Water Supply. Every year we celebrate one day where the theme is Imagine a Day Without Water. And that's coming up on October 21st, and the mayor will be talking about the proclamation that he will be issuing for that day. But imagine a day without water and what life would be. Could life on this island exist without water? And I would say the answer is clearly no. Over the last few years, the importance of water has become even more heightened in our community and statewide. With everything that's happening across our islands, the common theme is water. So just imagine if we had no water, and what would our lives be like to live a day without water. So I just want to say we need to cherish this as a gift. We are blessed on these islands with a finite resource, our precious vai that Keakua has given to us, and we need to treat that as a gift. And behind me you see a dry water fountain. I just want to acknowledge the mayor. Thank you, Mayor. When I put out the call a few years ago about water conservation, not using water in water fountains like this is just another visible sign of how we're trying as a city to save water and to conserve our precious resources. I'd like to invite everybody to come out on Saturday at the Wahiawa Freshwater State Recreation Area. We're going to have from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to have a variety of city and state and federal agencies that come out that'll be there to really heighten the importance of fresh water for our community and make it a very fun day. So please come out to Wahiawa at the Freshwater State Recreation Area on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. And I just want to say thank you, mahalo, Mayor. And we also have Roger Babcock here from the Director for the Department of Environmental Services. So for one thing is that water comes in different forms. Not only fresh, pure drinking water from underground aquifers, but also wastewater that we have to deal with, but also it is a potential resource. And on the Ewa Plain, we can use up to 10 million gallons a day of recycled wastewater that helps to save our precious drinking water in the underground aquifers. We can use it to irrigate golf courses, to irrigate parks, to irrigate landscaping. So we have to treat water in our islands as a resource, water in all forms as a resource. So thank you. Mahalo.
Well, good morning. I'm Roger Babcock with Environmental Services, and as a city, we do have a strategy that's known as One Water, where we talk about all different forms of water and how it's a resource and how we need to use all of them effectively. And one of those is recycling of water. So kind of have a three-prong approach. Ernie has mentioned, and conservation. Conservation is a very important part of the water cycle. Two other parts that are really important, it has to do with stormwater capture and recharge. So stormwater is an important part of the water cycle, and then wastewater. And as Ernie mentioned also, water, so that's water recycling is where the wastewater comes in. So all these things are important, and we all need to do our part because water is life, it's very precious, and we have limited resources. So thank you.
These four men and the men and women who work with them are really inspiring to me because the subject of water, has been a big one. It's as if COVID wasn't enough coming into office. The leaks at Red Hill brought about an acute awareness about drinking water in a way that most of us had never really experienced before, from the standpoint of the potential harm and the concerns and what it would mean. So this subject is most serious, and in that regard, I want to thank Ernie and I want to thank Roger for their leadership, and that's true also of Mike and Erwin and what they do. So that's it. I have a proclamation today, just to make this really official, and I'm actually going to read it, okay? And it says, whereas water infuses almost every aspect of Oahu's existence, as it shapes the lives of more than 1 million residents and visitors and helps our island communities and the economy thrive. And whereas Oahu's precious groundwater resource sustainability is being threatened by the impacts of climate change, through increased and more severe drought, and the loss of three water sources near Red Hill, resulting from the 2021 Red Hill fuel spill. And whereas to help preserve Oahu's groundwater supply, recognizing and using all available forms of water resources has become key for long-form resilience. And whereas the One Water concept integrates the management of stormwater, wastewater, groundwater, seawater, freshwater, gray water, and recycled water to create resource and financial efficiencies, and it protects and uses water management through efforts of conservation, recharge, and reuse by various and city, state, and community organizations. And whereas the agencies and organizations will recognize the significance of the One Water concept on Oahu through the National Imagine a Day Without Water observance today on October 19th, 2023. And whereas these agencies will further collaborate to educate the public about the One Water concept and the importance of proper management and stewardship of all of Oahu's water resources on Saturday, October 21st, 2023, at a special community event held inside the Wahiawa Freshwater State Recreation Area from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Whereas these two occurrences further support the city's efforts to be more ecologically friendly and resilient. Now therefore, I, Rick Blangiardi, Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu, do hereby proclaim October 19th, 2023 to be Imagine a Day Without Water Day. To join with the city and state partner agencies in urging our residents, businesses, organizations, and government agencies across the state to consider ways to protect and optimize the value of water to keep our precious island home healthy and thriving for generations to come. And there you have it, okay? So I want to give this to Ernie Lau, okay? Present it to you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And honestly, I could just say, you wouldn't want to have to live a day without water. And if you did, you would understand. If you didn't drink for 24 hours, you would understand how important water is to your life.